Russ, wait.
What do you want?
I'm going with you to New York.
Don't be ridiculous. That's impossible.
Like hell it is.
Courtney is just doing her job. It's routine. Nobody wants you to quit. Nobody wants you to leave.
All my life, I just kept on bouncing around, you know.
I've done a little bouncing around myself.
Well, I figured it was the only way to go. Stay loose, never get tied down.
Has a familiar ring to it.
Yeah, but now the idea of setting up in one place...
Yeah, it doesn't sound all that bad, does it?
Maybe not.
Bay City isn't all that bad. Believe me, I've seen a lot worse.
I don't want to bring any trouble down on frame construction.
Why don't you let me worry about frame construction?
No, you don't understand. My life is complicated.
How?
Well, I haven't lived a regular life.
So who has?
Seriously.
Well, I am serious. Look, Derek, I don't know you that well, but I do have an instinct about people, especially people who have spent most of their life running.
You know, I can't guarantee I'm not going to run again.
Hey, listen, you do what you have to do. I'm not going to tell you how to run your life. But I can tell you this. Staying on the outside can be kind of rough. It's not a gentle world out there.
Gentle. Gentle.
Why don't you give it a shot here in Bay City? You know, let yourself be opened up to a few things and a few more people. I know you got problems, but you do seem to have some friends. There's no substitute for friends.
All right, let's start from if you will refer to.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, if you will please refer to the folders in front of you, or you will find... What will they find?
The agenda for today's meeting. Look, let's not do this now, okay?
I'm sorry, Sam, I just can't concentrate.
Yeah, you're a wreck.
Well, can you blame me?
It's not doing you any good.
What if they take that baby away from Jamie?
Whatever happens, Amanda, Jamie will have the opportunity to be a fantastic father to his child.
Sure.
Why do you doubt that?
I just can't believe that Jamie and I were both such terrible judges of character.
You're not going to blame yourself for this one, are you?
I sang her praises. I was the one that convinced Jamie that she was the woman for him. I thought she was devoted to him.
Maybe she was.
She had an affair with Jake
She
McKinnon.
only slept with Jake once.
Can you believe that?
I have no reason not to.
Okay, even if it was only once, how much better does that make it?
She and Jamie were split up at the time.
So she says.
Look, even if they weren't,
What?
she and Jake slept together once. That doesn't necessarily mean that she didn't love Jamie.
You don't think this is wrong?
Sure. I think it was wrong. But I also think it was very human. Now, why are you so furious about this?
She accused Jake McKinnon of rape.
Dr. Frame.
I'm not saying this to defame Vicky, Your Honor. But her deception is a primary reason for these proceedings. She used Stephen to deceive people.
How?
She knew that I might not be Stephen's father, and she didn't tell me. I found out by default, and it put a distance between me and my son. I was afraid to see him, afraid that it would turn out he wasn't mine, and that I might lose him forever. I was deprived of the right to bond with my son, which is why I welcome this hearing. I want my son to grow up in a home that values honesty and trust and openness. Vicky used her pregnancy to get me to marry her. And now, I'm afraid that she might continue to use Stephen to get at me. Or worse, she might use the same kind of deception on my child.
You have made that point, Dr. Frame.
Vicky mentioned my previous marriages, and she was quite accurate about that. But she was wrong. She's wrong if she thinks a divorce doesn't mean anything to me. I have learned from my mistakes. I'm a better person for them. And I think a better parent. I love Stephen very much. And I can't imagine a more wonderful child. Until the court sets a hearing to decide permanent custody, I ask you to allow me this chance to get to know my son.
Thank you, Dr. Frame. I'm ready to make my decision.
Caroline, you're still here. Well, I thought you'd be packing. Our flight leaves in less than an hour.
I have a brilliant idea.
And I have a feeling you're going to share it with me.
I called the airlines.
Yeah?
There's a space on tomorrow's flight. Why don't we have a layover?
A layover.
My room's available for another night.
You don't mean to tell me.
What do you think about it, Cass? Why don't we extend this vacation?
Gotten into you, Sharlene.
Josie is still my daughter. I will be there when you talk to her.
This is just going to confuse her.
And you don't think it'll confuse her if I'm not there?
Well, I don't know, but...
I do. Josie is my daughter. I know her better than anyone. I will sleep on the streets if I have to. I will follow you day and night, whatever I have to do to be there when you find her.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, come along.
Thank you.
These decisions are rarely easy, and this one is particularly difficult, since it's obvious how much you both love your son. But a decision has to be made, and mine is this. Temporary custody to Dr. Frame. Quiet, please. Generous visitation rights to Mrs. Frame. Details to be worked out. And a full custody hearing scheduled for the earliest possible court date. This hearing is adjourned.
I don't believe it.
It's only temporary.
And we're going to win in the full custody hearing, right, Kenneth?
We have an excellent case for final custody, and I'll make sure we're thoroughly prepared, so...
Just see, darling?
Hang in there.
See?
Don't worry. It'll all work out.
No.
No what?
I am tired of trying to do the right thing while the Coreys walk all over me.
Vicky?
Jamie? Proud of yourself?
Proud isn't the word.
Funny, your mother knowing the judge.
If you're finished.
I haven't even started. My lawyer is gonna make damn sure that the judge at the final court hearing isn't one of your mother's cronies.
That had nothing to do with anything.
It had a lot to do with it, Dr. Frame. You see, when you were up there saying all those rotten things about me, something inside me snapped. Any feelings I ever had for you died. I don't love you anymore, Jamie.
I don't know if you ever did.
In fact, I hate you. If you thought that I was tough before, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Don't turn this into a circus, Vicky.
You turned it, Jamie.
This is pointless.
This is everything. Stephen is everything. And I am ready to fight for him. No matter what you pull, I'll do you one better. Always one better. You wait and see. You just damn well better wait and see.